Hello and welcome to another mod review. This is going to be some mods that I covered in my last mod review, that is mod dismemberment and Ray Minimap primarily, but also a slight bit of TMI, and then also the trampoline mod. And I'm going to call this the massive mod test. Let's play. Let me just turn that off. Let me get rid of them for now. And this is just for me experimenting, I'm sorry. I've just been experimenting earlier with this mod to check if things was working. Okay, so I made a couple of trampolines. Okay. The blue stuff, that there, is padding, and the black stuff is the trampoline. Doesn't do much yet. That's just because I have turned it off. These little fences you can use as little legs and get your trampoline suspended off the ground. But let's show you this one first. This is on height low. You can jump as well. If you turn it right, you get a bit higher. Okay, let me just turn it to medium, and as you can see, I jump quite a bit higher on my trampoline. I think if you just leave it as well, you also gain height. And the padding prevents all fall damage. Okay, let's take a run up for this one. I'm put it on high. It says at the bottom, oh my word. I always try to make it a couple of blocks high, the wide, and the padding a bit wider, otherwise you take considerable fall damage and you will end up dying. And I can show you something funny you can do with animals with the trampolines. It's a bit cruel, but yeah, it's quite funny. Let me just build it. Now, extreme. This is the one that could instantly kill you if you don't hit the pads. Let's just build up. Bounce height. As you can see, we go pretty high. Am I going to hit the pads? No, I hit the trampoline again. As you can see, I am up in the clouds. Okay, I better end the fun there for this one. Then you can turn it off as well, just so you can walk across it without bouncing. Is that cow on my trampoline? No, it isn't. That's good. Again, with this one, but what I did, I can show you what I did quickly. If I can find a bit more space, let me turn it off again. What you can do is, if you place a fence, like you do with a pressure plate, you can put a trampoline on it. Then what you do, if you just put a couple of these together, the more trampoline pad things you also put, the more, what would you call it? I do not know. The higher, so you can jump. If you make it a bit bigger, let me just make it a couple more blocks bigger, then you can just destroy the fences, and in my case let me do this again. Let me just get rid of all of these. So what you do is you just put these around the fences. You can make them look like the trampoline's legs. That are quite cool, and I'll pick that up if I can. Oh yeah. Well, this is annoying. I don't know. Good way for use of a trampoline here, if I can get it working, and that's to hop over there. Don't worry about that, it's fine. So what you do is you place the trampoline blocks all around, not there, but on these, and they're quite quick to destroy. I think you just click it once and they instantly get destroyed. So just like so. Then what you do is you get a block of something so you can make a stair, just so you can get easily on to your trampoline. You place wood fences there, or any other type of fence. I just use wood because it looks quite reasonably nice. Then you just get rid of the extra ones apart from the corner ones. That's what I've done on that one. I'm just quickly showing you what I did to get that effect. So first of all, you get rid of these ones here and here. So you make the construct first of the legs. To get the middle ones, so you have to put these as well in the middle to get it all floating. Then to get the other ones, you just hold shift, so it lowers you slightly, and you can just, I think you can do it like this as well. You just go check all the way around, make sure you get all of them. Otherwise it looks slightly strange. One more, I think. You can, I find it, oh, that's what you've got to be careful of. Let me just quickly fix that. That's why I recommend holding shift. Even though it doesn't do too much, it just makes it slightly easier. Well, that's what I find personally. Then what you do is you place padding down, so if you do fall off you won't take full damage unless you miss the pads. You can make it 2 or 1 block wide. I normally make it 2, but since I'm doing this quickly I'll just make it 1 as a demonstration. You get rid of one of them and you just place a dirt block, place the padding on top. You will be able to jump up there. Then you've got your trampoline. Okay, quite simple, and it's pretty fun actually. See how high you can go. Okay, there is something else that's added to it, this mod, and that's called the spring. You get springs and boots. The recipe, sorry about that, there you go, misclicked. The recipe is leather boots and springs. I do not know how you make the springs, but it allows you to jump 1 block higher than normal. Won't work with the trampolines, but let me just quickly show you. So I can jump over, and let me take the spring boots off. They do the same, so I can jump over there quite easily. Let me just grab a couple of blocks. So yeah, I'm on top of there. Let me just, but there is no way I can get up there. So let me just put the spring boots on. I will be able to easily clear the 2 block height. And I also take, if I remember correctly, you also take no full damage while wearing them. So I just set time to day. This is too many items, as most people know. Basically, the creative inventory in any game mode. It's quite useful. And you can change the difficulty by clicking on the creeper head. You can refill hunger and food, health and food. You can change your game mode, and the little saves are if you want to revert to an earlier inventory. So now watch, let me show you this quickly. Let me just build a very big tower, and I should just be able to jump straight off. Yeah, no full damage. So now let me show you what's quite cool that you can do with the Minecraft animals. Okay, that's off, well, it was off. Now let me just get a spawn egg. The search bar also comes in a lot in useful. Is it actually extremely useful? Let's grab a cow. So I spawn or find a cow, and you just push it. It might help if I turn on the. Goodbye. Hello, Mr. Cow. Let's. Oop, I've lost the cow. Okay. Let me just go cow. Oop, I can hear the cow again, I think. Oh, there's saying. There we go. That was the previous cow. Like I said, it is quite cruel, but it is really amusing to watch. I find anyway, just seeing animals being flung up into the air and then dying when hitting with the floor. Yeah, that's about it, to be honest. This mod, raining. You can also change the weather conditions with new 20 items. go, it should stop in a second now. So that's the trampoline mod covered. Oop, I know I was missing a bit from those cows I slaughtered. Are these all off? Let me double check. If you don't turn them off, I always... was that a glitch or was that just... yeah, you can't use them if they're off, you just go straight through them. Like so, just to show they're off, I suppose. And now, Ray's minimap is a very useful mod. It adds the minimap that you see in the top right hand corner, and if you click M, you can see the stuff you can do. So if you die, if you set that, you can kind of see there's different like render types. You can disable the map if you wish. Marker options, empty radar, I've never experienced that, but it's just like different things. You can set waypoints. You can configure the keys. I have it on comma, so if I click... oh, hold on a minute. Oh, I'm confused, hang on. M, key config, oh it's on C. Okay, so if I'm playing, I build, say, a little house. But I'm not going to build a house, I'm going to mark my trampoline. So I click C, brings up this, and I could type in trampoline. Sorry about my really bad spelling if that's wrong. But there you go. So now it's just had a marker, so wherever I go, I can see exactly where it is on the minimap. Then if I've had enough of it, I can click C, no sorry, I click M, waypoints, click remove, I hit that, then click remove, and it's gone again. So I think that's about it. All cow, trampoline. Should I do it again? Yeah, let's put it on extreme, then shove said cow into the air. Goodbye, Mr. Cow. Let's just have a bit of fun. Yeah, this is how high you bounce on extreme. Eventually. I might just take the boots off quickly. There we go. As I think they deaden the effects of the trampoline, but I'm not sure. Boing. One more. One more. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. I think it's gone.